Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is a February March 2025 paper. Okay, and variant 22. So, so let's try to solve a complete paper. So, first question we have here, he mentions here oranges cost 220 rupees per kilogram. So, what is the cost of 9 kilograms? So, easy way, write two titles, rupees and kilogram. Okay, this 220 rupees per 1 kilogram and 9 kilogram is equal to how much? So simple cross multiply. So 9 multiply with that. So it means x is equal to 220 into 9. And this is a without calculator. Calculator not used. Again, must not used. Okay, 900, 9 twos are 18, 1 carry and 19. I hope so got it. So cost of 9 kilogram is very clear. There many this much rupees. Let's go for next question. A goes journey. He leaves home at 11:40 and arrives at this time. Okay. And how many hours times journey took? So simple. It means starting time is this, ending time is starting time. So ending time. Starting time is 11:40 and ending time is 14:18. So we have to find the time here in the gap. So simple subtract them. We can do two ways, manually or using calculator. And this is number smaller than that. So one borrow from here. When I borrow from here, this, if I add here 60, add 60 because 1 hour is 60 minutes. So this will turns to be, wait a minute, this turn to be 14, 13 and 78 because if I add 60, 78 and then 1140 subtracted. So out of 8, 0 gone. We got a 8 and it's out 38. And here I got a 2. So answer is 2 hour and 38 minutes. So we got it. I hope so got a point. Third question of the page, a quadrilateral. What does a quadrilateral mean? Students, a four-sided figure. Okay. Now in four-sided figure, how many ideas? So let's try to do it. Rectangle. One is a square. Then we have a rhombus. You know it very well. Then we have a kite. And then we have a trapezium. Okay. So four things we have. Four kinds of quadrilateral. He's saying here very simple. The diagonals of quadrilateral crosses each other at right angle. What does the right angle means? 90 degree. Okay, we check it. If these angle meet, look, I show you. No way this or this is 90 degree. No way. And what about this? Here possibility 90 degree, but it is a 90 degree for sure. 90 this box means 90 degree, but he must had one line symmetry. But do you know square has a four line symmetries? Where line symmetry 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have a four line symmetries. So it has a four line symmetries, and it make a 90 degree. Here it has a no line symmetry, zero line symmetry, and they not even meet at 90 degree. There's no way at 90 degree here. So even the trapezium we talk about, they join the diagonal will not never meet on it. So kite has a second name. If I join them, this is a 90 box means 90 degree, students. And it has a one line symmetry only. How come this line? And diagram right side, diagram left side, exactly same. So this is a one line of symmetry and it has a 90 degree at the middle. So ultimately we can decide the answer is with us is a kite. I hope so. The concept is very clear. So it has a two line symmetries. Make sure one this way, one this way. Okay. And it's zero line symmetry and is also zero line of symmetry. Just extra given knowledge of line of symmetry. So get this point is clear. And let's go for question page number next. So question number 4, we have a question is given, okay, and he asking to find y, and so sorry v. So 4 times to m value is 10, and p square means power 2 on top, negative 3 inside. So I'm getting here 4 tens are 40 outside, and negative 3 square means it will multiply 2 times, negative into negative, positive 9. So I hope so the point is clear. And 9 fours are 36, and we got a 360. I hope so the point is very, very clear. And let's go for the next part. Next part is find positive value of k, not negative. Okay, when v is this one and m is given. So I will plug in there back. So first of all, I will plug in the values. V is 3200, 4 as it is, M value is 2, and P is unknown. So 4 twos are 8, 8 goes down, so like this, and 8 goes down, and P to power 2. What is 8 fours are 32? 8 fours are. 8 fours are, so we get a 400 left behind. So P to power 2 is equal to 400. And actually 20 to power 2 is 400. If I take a root of both side, plus and minus 400, and it will give our answer p is equals to plus and minus 20. But he said a positive value, so I will take only and only 20. And this is my final answer. I believe your point is very clear. Write down these lengths of an order in size starting with smallest number. These kind of questions come regularly in exam papers. So what is our smallest numbers? Okay. He's very clever given kilometer, meter, centimeter, and meter. For extra knowledge, I just give you one idea behind the scene. What is that? Kilometer is the biggest scale. May go down. Meter is the second level, then centimeter, and then we have a millimeter. So when we go down, so multiply by, for example, multiply by 1,000. So when it go down, 1 0 reduces, it become 100 into 10, 1 0 reduces. I think point is very clear. Extra knowledge for you. This is clear to you, but in case of the if the same situation come for the area, so what we do if we have to convert the kilometer square, meter square, centimeter square, millimeter square, so put a power on 2 on the top, power 2 like this. I think clear. In the case of volume, so put a 3 power. This is extra knowledge for you. Let's go for the point. So this is the best technique we can convert in one scale. Either centimeter is best idea if you convert in one scale. Okay. So I think so. If we go for millimeters, better. So meter is at this level, and I want to go millimeter. So 100 and 10. So 3 zeros will come with that. So 0 point, I just do it here, 0.03 multiply by 1,000. Why 1,000? Two zeros from here and 1 0 from here. So three jumps, 3 zeros means three jumps. So 1, 2, 3. So it means it will turn to be 30. So this is a value number 1. Let me check again. So this is a 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3 jumps. And what about the 2.9 centimeters? So centimeter, if we want to convert centimeter to millimeter, so multiply into 10. So into 10, I get a watt. So 2.9 into 10, I get a 29. So this is my second, because only one jump decimal will come at the end. Let's talk about third one. Third one is already 32 millimeters. I'm not converting it. It is already there. Okay. Lastly 0.0000402, and from kilometer to millimeter. So 1,000, then 100, then 10. So how many zeros? 3 to 5 plus 1. So 6 zeros going to multiply. And I'm going to show you 6 zeros means 1 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this decimal junction 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So actually, it is I just put a one more zero is there. After that is a 4. Now count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I will get a 20, 20. So this is answers turned to be 20, 20. I think now you can see the smallest number is 20. So this number I must copy here. So some student think kilometer is a bigger unit, so this is a bigger. No, not at all like this. And then next level after this 20, we have to go for 29 number and then 30. 29 means this number. So I am writing 2.5 centimeter, and I have to copy not only this and even a units also. So kilometers. Okay. Then after this, the 29, then 30, this, then we have to go this. So first number, so 0.03 meters. At the end, the largest, the biggest is this one. So here 32 millimeter. I hope so. The point is very clear, and you understood well. And the best way to solve is the conversion. So I hope so. Conversions concept is very clear, and let's go for the next page. Question number six, we have area of trapezium. Whenever we have area of trapezium, formulas are obviously available in the sheet, but which is what is the important part here? Most important part is what is H, what is A, and what is B. So, so we must know which two sides are parallel to each other. So, so 9 and 15 are parallel to each other. So one is called A and one is called B. And this is not H, impossible. This is called H. H definition short distance is called H. This is not a short distance, long distance. Okay. So I'm putting the values. H is 8, A is 15 plus 9. Okay, two ones are two, fours are outside, four comes in the bracket. I am getting 24. Four fours are 16 and 96. So do it carefully because main problem is coming is now is calculator. Okay, let's talk about this one. Write down inequality for x representing a line. Make sure, very important part, whenever this a fill circle comes, fill, okay? So we have to write such a way, look at the way, I will write 4 and here must equal sign. Whereas here I put a -3, but I will not put, look at an interesting part. If this is a filled circle, I must put an equal sign. But if there's no filled circle, I will not put equal sign, just inequality. So this is my final answer, and I hope so. The concept of very clear, and the question page number, this is also clear. And let's go for the next. So student, what is the basic criteria of this kind of question when he give us the probability of two were given and one missing? And the question is that win, lose, and draw. Okay, and naturally, sum of the all probabilities is always equals to one, and this probability of draw is, let's say, D. And how to get a probability of draw? So 0.3 plus 0.25 and plus D is equals to 1. And this becomes 0.55. And if it goes there and subtract and subtraction, so it becomes 0.45. So this is my answer number one. So I hope so. The concept is very clear, which is missing. We got it. Let's talk about next one. P plays game 120 times. Okay. And what is the expected number of games she wins? So what is the expected formula whenever he asks us expected formula? Um, so expected formula whenever we have given. So formula is probability multiplied by number of times. Number of times. And how we can find it? Probability of the winning is zero point 0.3. So zero point 0.3 into number of times the 1 to 0. And basically, whenever three decimal removes, so for this, I write 0 for decimal, I'm writing 1. I got out 10. And 1 to 0, this 0, 0 cancel, and 3 times to 12 will give us 36. And I hope so. The point is very clear. Let's talk about next question. He said here by writing each one SF function figure, work out estimated D value. So what is the one SF? 1.95. I need this number. I don't need this number. So when I bigger than 4, criteria is 0, come 1, 2, 3, 4. We never add. We never add. No addition. But whenever 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 comes, we always add 1. So look at here, these numbers is a 5, sorry, 1 SF. So we have to think about this. So it will convert to 2. So this number we got in square root because 1 has sub, so 2. And what about 9.92? So this I need this, I don't want add. It will convert to 10. And I got a 10 to power 2. Last number 8.07. So I need, I don't want, we will add no addition. So then it will remain approximately 8. So 8. And now I'm going to solve it. 2 into 100 over 8. So 2 ones are 2 fours are 8. After this 4, 2 twos are and 250 times. And ultimately I got a 25 root, and which is giving us 5. I believe the point is very clear, and this page is completely over. And let's go for the next question number 10. When keep in mind, and first of all, the question is dimension, interior angle of polygon and ratio is this one. Show that the polygon C has a actually polygon. This, if I check it, this is one polygon. I believe you understanding one polygon. Same way we have another polygon on the top, which you can see here. This is a second polygon, and this is a third polygon. So there are three basically polygons we have. Prove that C is this one has 2 times as compared to B. So we have to care about these two angles. So how to do it? So, when ratio is given and we multiply one common number. So let's say, so A ratio B ratio C, 3, 4, and 5. If I multiply by one common number x, so it turns to be 3x, it turns to be 4x, 5x. No more ratios. So this becomes the values now. I'm writing this is a 3x angle, this is a B is a 4x, and this become a 5x. And now sum of the all angles is 360 degree. As a circle is behaving like a circle. And if I add them, it is 360 degree. I got it. And this is 7 plus 5, 12x. If I divide by 12, 360 divided by 12. Okay, I get a 30 degree. So x becomes a 30 degree. And now, students, I talk about angle angle A. If I multiply this 30 with this 3, so 30 into 3 becomes 90. I believe all of you understanding well. And let's talk about a B. B is 4x, so 4 into 3, 30, sorry. So 4 times to 30, we got 120. Last one C, and that is a 5x. So 5 into 30 become 150. And I got all angles. Now, student, what is my task? Task is C angle is twice than B. C angle is a twice, is a double. So show the polygon C has twice the number of sides. Okay. So he talk about we got the angle, students. Okay. These are interior angles. We got it. Now we have to convince examiner show that polygon C has twice the number of sides. Okay. So now, student, what is the technique? We have to take a C and B and leave A. Okay. So now, student, what's the formula we have? Let's talk about B here and C here. So we have a interior angle formula is what interior? Sum of the interior angle formula is what? Sum of interior angle is n minus 2 times 2, 180. If I divide by n, so what is each interior? So each interior becomes n minus 2 times to 180 over n. Now, basically, this is the interior angle of B. This is 120 will come here. So when I copy 120 here, so n minus 2, and this is a 180 over n. Okay. So first of all, n multiplies there 120 n. So n and first of all, before I continue, this 0 cancel, or I make it easy for me. What is easy for me? That is a division. Okay, division how? So these both numbers are divisible table of 2. 2, 6, or 6. 6 twos are 12. 6 threes are 18. And now I can multiply. N goes there. I got a 2n. And 3 multiply inside. I got a 6. And I got 6 and 3n minus 2n. I got number of sides are six sides are there. So sides for a B diagrams are six. Same manner, I will take the same fourth formula, students. These both formulas, I will take it, repeat again my words. These same two equations, I will take it here, but make sure first I have a B and now C. 150 I'll copy here now. So when I copy 150 here, first step number one, I will simplify. How to simplify? This 0 0 cancel and both numbers are divisible on table of 3. So 3 5s are 15 and 3 6 are 18. Now n will multiply there, 5n equal to 6n and 12. And this is a 12 comes this side and 5n goes there. Out of 6n, 5n gone. Look, I show you, and I got n is equal to 12 sides are there. So how many sides are there? 12. And what he was asking, so prove that is a double, okay? And check it, students, it is double, okay? So we can say hence proved. So I hope so. The concept is very clear. This question is completely over. Question number 11, we have students. What is the question number 11? If you look at carefully, a company sells items either on a in two cat situations, either on a website or a shop. So two possibilities we have. Okay, students. So you can see the shop is a white color and this is a gray color is a website. Clear. It means this portion, this is a white, is on a shop, gray color is a website. So this is in a month of January. February, this is a website. This is a sale in a shop. March, this is a website. This is a shop. And now we have make a graph for the April. I hope so. The definition and the concept is very clear for this one. So what is the saying here? He's saying 17 or 20 of the company sales on a website on April. Draw the bar graph of April. So let's try to do it. So what is the 17 over 20 times 200? Why? Because we're looking for the percentage. So when I multiply this cancel and two fives are cancelled, 7, 5, 35, 3 carry 85%. So 85% is website on the website. So dark part, gray part is 85%. Where is 85% in the middle of that? So this is 85%. So I will make here. Wait a minute. I think box is okay. And no, no, no. We have to make it slightly there. You see this? You can see this is a okay. So this bar, this line I'm taking here, I'm going to make it here. Okay, here. And now I'm going to make the line, the rest one, and this other one I'm going to make from here. Okay. So this is a grayish part, grayish part. This is a grayish part, and the remaining I will make a white part, white part. And that is till 100. So I hope so. The concept is very clear. This representing shop and this representing is website. I think clear. So let's talk about the lowest part. He's mentioning here that February. We talk about February. Okay, in February, what is the thing? The sales $3.5 million. Okay, is total. So we work out for the in shop. In shop means white portion. Okay, so in February we talk about this one. So what is the technique to do this kind of thing? So right here dollars and right here percentages. So $3.5 million is for full okay total well, in the month of February cool total okay. And I'm looking for what in shop with a white color. So white color percentage how much? So from 100 subtract 60. So this is a 40%. So 40% is equals to what? Cross multiply. I hope so got idea. X times 200 is equals to 40 times to 3.5. Basically, do you know students, whenever we remove the decimal, so 35, so I remove decimal, this for 5, I'm writing 0 from decimal, I'm writing 1. So I'm writing 10 here, and this 100 will go down. So I got an X. This 0 cancel with that. Okay, and now I will divide Best way, if you try to cancel them, maybe creating problem. I tell you another technique: 35 into 4 multiply. 4 fives are 22, carry 12, 13, 14, 140. So basically, what I'm going to do, have a look. So 140 is dividing by 100. Now student, what is the converting technique? Okay, if we want to convert it, okay. So what is the way? So first of all, this zero cancel, okay, and for this zero is a four, and for this one we put a decimal. So I hope so got it, and I got my answer 1.4 million. 1.4 million is our answer, and I hope so. The concept of the question is very clear. He was asking how much shop selling per in a million. So concept is very clear, and the question is over. This page is also finished. So, student, next page, I'm starting this part C. He mentioned in the May company have a sale of 6 million. Okay, there's a 6 million in month of May. In a month of June, 7.5 million. So percentage increase. How to get an increase? Increase is not a hard job to do it. Increase. How to find increase? So percentage increase, we can first of all we find only increase. So 7.5 million minus 6 million. So it means I got a 1.5 million. So 1.5 million increase is there in dollars. This is in dollars. Okay. Now students need asking percentage. So original, which is original? 6 million is original. So with original we have is considered always equal to 100%. So I write here dollars and I'm writing here percentage. So 100 percentage is equal to 6 million. So this is deal as 100. Okay. Now I want to check it how much this 1.5 will convert into what? So 1.5 million, 1.5 million is equal to how many percentage? How much percentage? So x times to 6 is equals to 100 times to 1.5, and this will 6 will divide, and 100 into 1.5 over 6. Do you know, student, how to remove this decimal? I just have discussed with you many times. So what is the way to convert to remove a decimal? First of all, so 15 I copied. For 5 I must write 0. For decimal I must write 1. I got a this. Now 0 cancel with that, and further this 3 twos are 3 fives are 15, and 2 fives are 2 fives. So 5 into 5 becomes 25%. So I got it that in percentage increase is 25%. I hope so. The concept is very clear. Let's go for D part. In a company had a total sale 52 million, okay, in 24, and this is increase of 30%. This is increase of 30%. Okay, in total price of 2 3. I repeat, he said 2024, this 52 million is what? After 30% increase in 23. And whenever you need an old value, he's asking old value, okay, 2023. So whenever old is called 100. So what is I will do? I will write here dollar and I will write here percentage. So I will write this is after increase of this one. So I will write in front of 100, I put a question mark. Okay, this is the old value I'm looking for. So what is this 100? This after 30% increase means what? So it means 100 plus 30. I got 130%. So that 130% I'll copy here, and that equal to 52 million. I hope so got a point, because this is after 30% increase. So cross multiply, and I'm getting here x times to 130 equal to 52 times 200, and this will go down, and I got a 52 times to 10 over 130. 0 cancel, and 13 into 4 is giving you 52. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, I think you got a point, and I got a 4. Wait a minute, let me check. I think this is 100. This is 100. Extra 0 is there. So 1 0 cancel, 1 left. So one left is called one left, and let me erase this one. So this 1 0 gone, what 1 0 still left behind. So I got a 40 million. So it means the old one, so sale in 2023 is dollar 40 million. I hope so. The concept is very clear. So two more questions on the same page. So how to this kind of simplest form? This kind of question never try without LCM. So 4, 8, and 12. So divisible on table of 4. 4 ones are, 4 twos are, 4 threes are. Can you divide one common table? Our answer is no. Then what is LCM? LCM is the product of all these three. So 4 twos are 8, 8 threes are 24. Now, students, what is a technique? How we can do it? Make a LCM line here, 24. You can see 24. So 12 multiply what? Give you 24. Into 2 up, into 2 down. And I got this answer. Okay, how to convert 8 to 24? Into 3 up, into 3 down. So I got this. So 4 into what give you 624? So into 6. So 6 multiply the upper number. So 6x. So I got a 6x. And after that, 6x plus 9x, 2x minus 4 over 24. So this is coming 15 out of 15. 2 got a 13 left. So 13 left. So we got a 13x minus 4 over 24. And this is my final answer. Let's go for the last question of this page. So it's factorization. So first of all, check it. A plus 4 is here. I think I can make it a plus 4 here. How I can make a plus 4 is I'm leaving as it is. From here, negative common, and because y same, negative y common. I got a plus 4y. Check it. Is this same or not same? Exactly match. So I can take common out. When I take common out, a plus 4y. So this and this left behind. So my answer is finally 3x minus y. So it can be in different order even. If you write in other order 3x minus y before and a plus 4y later. So both are correct answers. I hope so. The concept of the whole page is clear. So question number 13, diagram, okay, mentioned the radius of cylinder is r and height of cylinder is 16. And the sphere has a radius of 3. So it means we have a sphere also. Okay, I just show you. So this is a sphere. You can see. Okay, just again I show you. Center of circle is the radius, and radius is 3. How is mentioned clearly? The radius is 3. And volume of cylinder is equal to sphere volume. So let's start. What is a cylinder volume? Is basically cross area, this cross area into height. So cross area is a circle shape, so pi r square times 2 h. And what is the surface area? Volume of sphere. So 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, what is the radius in this is unknown. I'm keeping as it is. Height is 16. I'm copying here. And this radius is 3. I'm copying. Now, this pi will cancel. You can directly cancel. No issue at all. R to power 2 equal to 16. Sorry, it is 16 is multiplying with R square. So this is a 9, but the 3 will cancel out. 3 will cancel this. We got a 4 into 3. R to power 2 is becoming 4 into 3 over 16. So 16, and I got it this one. So 4 ones are 4 fours are. R to power 2 is equal to 3 over 4. And now take a root of the both sides. And when I take a root of both sides, students, we are getting here. So root of the, I think, let me check here again. There's a cube, sorry, there's a cube. So it means this is a cube, not square. Cube. So this becomes a 9. So make sure this is a 9. Okay. 9. So there's a 9 and 9 and 9. Now take a root of both sides. We got a plus and minus root of 9 over 4. So our value becomes 3 over 2. And I hope so. The concept is very, very clear. And this question is also over. Question number 14 we have now. And before we start, what a question he asking reasoning as well. First of all, he asking B, C, D. And before we start, make sure this is a tangent is given clearly. So how many properties are attached with the tangent concept? We have to look there first of all. Basically, the property attached in this situation is a tangent. And whenever we have any triangle, like this triangle we have, so this angle is equals to this angle, and this angle is equals to this angle. Call alternate angles. So he is asking BCD, BCD. So BCD, this angle he is asking for. But this property, if you look at carefully, we have another property. That one is a cyclic quadrilateral four-side figure. So that property is, I'm going to show you another one. Whenever we have a 4 points line circle, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and if I join them all, so this is called a cyclic quadrilateral. If this 110, how to get this? 180 minus that. So now if we look at this is a cyclic quadrilateral. What is connection between this and this? 180 minus that. So I'm writing here 180 minus 110, I get 70 degree. So this angle is 70 degree. So I'm writing 17. What is the reason? Opposite angles, opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral, cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Are 180 or supplementary? Supplementary is better word. Okay. Basically, if you add them, you must get a 180. Means supplementary means 180. If you add these two angles, 180. I hope so. The point is very clear. So then he asking the next part, find DBC. Where's the DBC? D is here, B is here, and C here. So he talk about this angle. So how to get this angle, students? Now, first of all, I think you can concentrate here. Um, find DBC and some other answers we have to find even. So DBC. So if you look at carefully, uh, um, so, and second number, we have to look carefully. DBC, this triangle I talk about. Okay, make sure this angle is equals to this angle. All right, and this angle is equals to this angle. So I think this point is also very clear. So how to connect? How to connect with them? So look at now, students, very carefully. Look at this. Can you see the segment? This one. And if I meet gradually, I'm meeting at this point. How much this angle? 45 degree. Same, I'm starting from here and I meet at this, so 45 degree. So this angle is 45 degree. And what is the reason? We can say that angle BDC is 45 degree. Reason is angle in the same segments are equal, but he's not asking reason here. So I have it. Now in this triangle, students, can you see you have a two angles given and third to find it. So not a hard job to do it now. So I can say here 180 plus this angle X I call plus X plus 70 plus 45 is equals to, or I can say, sorry for that, this is not here. So this all angle sum is equals to 180. I think idea is clear. If you add them and go on a 0 plus 5 is a 5 and 7 plus 4 is 11, I got this. So if I subtract out of 15, out of 150, we got a 5, and out of 7, we got a 65. So angle DBC, what he was asking, I'm erasing it and I'm writing it finally here. So I hope so the concept is very clear for this angle as well. So we got first 70 and now 65. Let's talk about last one, DCG. Where's the DCG? So D is here, C is here, G is here. So this angle he's talking about. And as per this property, so this angle equal to that angle. So this angle equal to that angle. And next angle, I just got it. So what is the answer for it? So angle D is DCG is directly 65. And what is the reason? All this reason is not asking. Alternate segment theorem. So I hope so. The concept is clear and the question is completely over. So let's start, student. Do this one question. A coordinates is given here for. And do you know how to convert, students, coordinate system to vector system and go back? So for example, this is A, we give a negative for 1. If I want to convert vector system, just introduce O. So O to A will give us simple -4 up, 1 down. So how to find this one? So how to find this one? So this be a vector. I can write it be a vector. So I'll write, there are two choices. I'm writing both here. One choice B to O and O to A is choice number one. Second, what's the method I use? Both basically, where vector ending that right before minus this vector later. So there's a way. So this I'm going to use here. So let's start. So OA minus OB. And I'm looking for the B coordinates. So I'm leaving it. I bring here and this on the other end. So OB vector is equals to OA vector, which is this, or I wrote even here. So -4 up, 1 down, and O and BA vector comes here, and that is given. So students, if I write OB vector, so finally I get what? -4, negative, negative, positive, I got a 1. So this 12 plus 1, I got a 13. So this is my answer, but he said no, give an coordinate form. And when you want to convert vector to coordinate form, students, what to do? Remove this O, that's simple. And I got a B coordinate becomes 1, 13. I hope so. The point is very clear. And let's go for next part. He's asking now to find, this is a find CA vector. According to this criteria, what is a CA? So I can say here OA minus OC. OA we have here given -4 up, 1 down. And what is OC? This is a C coordinate system. If we introduce O, so 5 up and -2 down. And if I solve -4, -5, I get -9. Negative, negative, positive 2 plus 1, 3. So I got -9 and 3. So this is my answer number 2. And now he's asking this one is given and find out the EF modulus. Basically, EF vector consists of 3 times 2 BA, and BA is luckily given. So I'm multiplying with that. So I got it, student, -15 and -36. This is EF. So if you're looking for the modulus, what to do? Just like a Pythagoras theorem. So square them and add them. Okay. So this is a little bit difficult for to solve, but anyway, 2 to 5. Okay. And let me recheck once again. He talk about 3 times to BA. 3 times to BA 15 and 36. All okay. All right. Or I have another choice. Maybe this is difficult for you to deal with that. So student, we have another choice. What is that choice? Okay. It is not wrong. If I do this way, it will take time, square, and then it take a root. It's a big difficult for us. I have another choice. Not a wrong. This is not a wrong at all. What is it? That one choice. Choice number two. I'm keeping three outside and I'm not bringing three inside. Okay. So this is another choice. What is the method to do that kind of thing? So modulus of the both side three remain three. And the model of this is, you know, very well like this. So this is allowed. And this is inside I got a 25 plus 144. And if I add them, I got 169. And a third word 13 to power 2 is 169 basically. So 3 times to 13, because this answer is converting 13. And 13 threes are 39. You see, this will make a question a bit easier. Otherwise, very hard to deal big numbers. So I hope so. The concept is very clear. And this page of the vector topic is completely over. And let's go for the next page. What is interquartile, students? So first of all, I will find out interquartile criteria is what? Upper quartile minus lower quartile. But how to find upper quartile? Upper quartile is a 3/4 of n plus 1. This n, from where it comes, if you add all these numbers, count, sorry, not add, counting. So you get it at 13 plus 1, 14. So 13 plus 1, 14. So it becomes 14. So 3 times 2 into 14. So 2 times 2, 7. So 21 by 2 and 21 by 2. If I check it to 10.5. So 10.5 is you get it from here. I think this part is clear. So how to get it this one? 10.5 actually. So 21 over 2. Yeah, exactly correct. Okay, 10.5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So these two terms, basically 10.5 is in the middle of 10, 11 terms. So I will find the average of them. What is this? 51. Look at here, 3/1 means 31. So 51, 52. So 51, 52. So if I add average of them, I got a 51.5. So this is my upper quartile, 51.5. So students, this is okay. Now let's talk about lower quartile. Formula is 1/4 of n plus 1. N is 13. So a lower quartile. So I got a 14. So it becomes 1/4 into 14. So for two twos are two, sevens are 4. So 3.5. 3.5 is basically average of 3 and fourth term. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a 38 and this is a 40. 38 and 40 average. 38 and plus 40. 38 plus 40. Take the average of them. Is called lower quartile. And I got a 39. So from 39, so let's try to subtract. Okay. So now if I subtract, okay, so 51, I got 11, 2, and I got a 12. So after this, we have to, so 12.5, because we subtract and 12.5. Let me recheck once again. Just a minute, please. So basically, 51.5 and hmm. So so this is okay. This is all clear. Yeah, I just confirmed. So this is okay, clear. Let's talk about the next question of same page. What a question we have here. Two of these packets are chosen. Find the probability one packet has a mass more than 50 and others mass less than 50. So it basically we have a this part is independent from, wait a minute. Yeah, we can see from here it is connected to the that, okay. How many more than 50? So more than 50 are these. So 4. So more than 50 are 4. 4. And less than 4, the 50 is out of 13, 4 gone, 11. So 11, less than. So I repeat again, if it, even we check it, 1, 2, 3, 4, so 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So wait a minute. Yeah, 4 plus, no, it's 9 plus 4, 13. Yes, 9 plus 4, 13. Now I confirmed. Okay. Now what is the total R that you know very clear? Okay, more than 50, 4, less than 50 is 9, and total 13. So he said that, so what is the tree diagram? So this is a more than 50, there's a less than 50. So 4 out of 13. Here, 9 out of 13. Now, students, now he said a situation is what we have. Now, this is another branch. I have to make it more than 50, less than 50. If we can do without tree diagram, even just sake of your extra knowledge and confirmation. He said chosen. Whenever chosen is behaving like a without replacement, without. So one less up and one less down. So I got it 3 out of 3 over 12. Okay, one less up and one less down. So I get it here 8 out of 12. And how to get this branch? So no, this 12 remains same in denominator. Make sure. And from 12 subtract 3. We got a 9. So 9. Same 12 will go in denominator. So from 12 subtract 8. We got a 4. So I'm getting 4 here. Now he said one is more, another is a less. So we have two branches, one more, one less, or one less, second more. So we have two ways. Some students think this answer only wrong. So how to answer now? First branch 4 out of 13 into 9 out of 12 plus. So this is done. And now I'm writing this one. So this is 9 out of 13 into 4 out of 12. So if I check it and wait a minute. If I just check it in is a no 9 fours are 36. Okay, 9 fours are 36. Or I can simplify. Okay. 4 ones are 4 threes are 12. 4 ones are 4 threes are 12. 3 threes are 9 and 3 threes are 9. Okay. And I got it 3 out of 13. 3 out of 13 plus 3 out of 13. LCM is 13, and I got a 3 plus 3, and I got a 6 over 13. And finally, I got my answer. I hope so. The concept of the whole page is very clear to you. How we can do this kind of repetitive values? Okay, so basically 0.28 and dot means 0.2888 forever, continue forever. I have taken this as a x, so 0.2888 dot. Okay, students, what is the next plan? I will multiply into 10. When I multiply into 10, so this decimal will jump here. And I get a 2.8888. And first I multiply, now I'm going to multiply with 100. So now two jumps means this 28 will come before decimal. So 28.8888. If I subtract these two equations, so out of 110 gone, I got 90x. And basically, whenever 3.757 and 1.757, you subtract, these all values cancel, we get a 2 only. Same here, because they are totally match, they will cancel out, and I will get directly this subtraction. I got a 26. And now I can say 26 over 90. And simplifying, I got a, okay, I think I can take this value there, and 5 by 9 add. So 5 by 9 plus 26 over 90. So 90 is LCM, into 10 up, into 10 down. I got a 50 plus 26. So 76 over 90. And now I can simplify just simple. It's divisible on table of 2, 245 times, and 2 threes are 6, and 2 eights are 16. Okay. Now I can divide further. Can I divide further? No. And this is our final answer. And I hope so. The concept is very clear. And let's go for next question. Number 18. Number 18. He said, show CD is 10. Where is CD is 10? This CD is 10. How we can work out best technique to do this kind of question? Extract and make diagram separate. You can see, students, how I'm doing, and this question make easy. This is my task, this is my question. But now, how to get it? Okay, so best technique, I this is an unknown, but at least BC I'm looking for. BC. So how to get BC, students? At least this 17 is connect with that. So using this triangle, look at, student, I'm going to make the other triangle, E 18A, and this is a B. Okay, so I'm using this diagram, and look at, I'm making it separate here. I'm making this here. So using this, and this is a 60-degree, can I find this AB? Yes, adjacent by hypotenuse. So I'm writing AB by hypotenuse is 18 is equals to cos 60. And cos 60 is basically is equal to sine 30 is a half. 18 goes there, and I got a AB is equals to 9. So basically, this is a 9 and 9. How to get this one? So out of 17, subtract 9. So I got a BC equal to 17, 9 gone. And I got a 9 plus 6 is 9, 7, 9 plus 8. So 8 is there. So this 8 is coming here. I think okay. So first of all, now I'm going to show you that how, and so what is the using Pythagoras theorem? Okay. So DC square, I can write a formula first. Hypotenuse square equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. So DC to power 2, 6 to power 2, 8 to power 2. 36 and plus 64. If you add them, it gives us 100. 100 and 100 to power root, take a root of this, and we got it a sharp 10 centimeters. So proved, I hope so. The concept is very clear. And how to find the perimeter of a quadrilateral ABCD? Which quadrilateral you talk about? A, B, C, D, E. This full perimeter. So actually, we're adding the outer boundary, but given this format. So this 17 we have it. This is 18 we have it. This I just got it. This is left behind. And it's basically easy, nothing hard. So for that, I will go to get this length. Okay. So let's try to do that one. So first of all, how to get this one? So y, opposite by hypotenuse. So opposite by hypotenuse. So let me check, is 18? Yes, 18. Opposite by hypotenuse giving us is opposite by is giving us sine theta. And sine theta is sine 60. Let me check again. Yeah. So sine 60. Sine 60 is basically root 3 by 2. And y over 18. 18 multiply up. 18 times to root 3 over 2. 2 9 times. And I got a 9 root 3. So basically, if you check it carefully, I show you. This total is 9 root 3. So if this full 9 root 3, then there's a 6. How much this left behind? So 9 root 3 minus 6. I hope so clear. So I got it. So 9 root 3, what is it? I'm asking DE. And what is the perimeter now? So perimeter is basically adding the all outer boundary. So this, I'm starting from here, 17 plus 10 plus this, 17 plus 10 plus this, and plus 18. So let's start. 17 plus 10 and plus 9 root 3, 9 root 3 minus 6, and plus 18. That's it. So 17. Um, So if you just going to check the values, okay. So 9 root 3 is there as it is. So this become 27, 27, 27, 27, and this is a 12. So this is a 12. I got a 39. So 39 plus 9 root 3, and this is exactly matching. If he asks you what is a p-value, although he's not asking here, and this 9 is equal to k. So k value is 9, and this is root 3, and q value is 3. I hope so the concept is very clear, and this question is completely clear. Question number 19, we have students now. Share the region for this. So what is matter to do the question? Best technique, we deal inside what is called union. So A union B union C is meaning is this is A, B, and this is C. It means all three circles we need. This is called A union B union C. But when we're looking for a complement on the top, it means this shaded region we don't need. So it means I will take all values except this shading. So answer is coming with us is this. So I hope so. The concept is very clear. And let's go for the next question. Next question is asking here, simplify this one. So best technique to do this kind of question is, so for example, though I can do it many ways, I can divide by 2 even, but best way is 3 times 200. You may ask what's the reason? Because 100 is a square of 10. So that is why it's better to split 3 times 200. And I can split because basic criteria is here. In addition, in multiplication, the power can be distributed. In case of division, the power can be distributed. But in case of addition and subtraction, so some students think you can distribute the power like a to power n plus b to power n, or in case of minus. Total wrong. So now let's talk about this because the multiplication criteria. So I can split them. And what is the root of 100 is separate. Root of 100 is a 10 because 10 to power 2. So this is basically 10 to power 2. And you know 10 root and square, they cancel each other. I get 3, I get 10 root 3 from here. Okay, now let's talk about the second part, 48. Though we have many ways to do it, but I can sense here if I take, okay, let's say, for example, you don't know 2 times 24, 2 times to 12, 2 times to 6, 2 times to 3. So one pair, second pair. So 2 to power 2 into 2 to power 2 into 3. So I can split 2 to power 2, this one, and this one, and this 3 alone. So this turns to be 2 only from here, and 2 from here, and root 3 as it is. And after that, you can say here finally, wait a minute. Okay, you can say this is what? This is 2 to the 4 root 3. So my question, what is the 10x and 4x? Will give us 14x. Then what is the 10 root 3 and 4 root 3? Becomes 14 root 3. So I hope so this concept is very clear. So that is why it is 4 plus 10. So I get finally 14 root 3. And this is my final answer. So let's go for next part. So rationalize. These kind of questions are very important whenever this kind of question comes. So you will rationalize. So word the conjugate. What is conjugate means? Conjugate means, look, I go some examples. 3 plus root 5. The conjugate is 3 minus root 5. 5 negative root 7. The conjugate is 5 plus root 7. So simply beside of root, the sign will change. So what is the conjugate of this? So conjugate of this is 2 minus root 7. 2 minus root of 7. So this is called conjugate. And multiplying up and down is called rationalize. This process is called rationalize. So 9 times 2, 9 times to 2, or I can just keep us outside. Okay. All right. So 9 times to 2 minus root 7. And what is denominator? You can multiply them or apply or do easily. 2, actually the first term match, second term match, and sign in the middle are different. Basically, the formula is a plus b times to a minus b. So first term same, second term same, sign reverse. So square of a minus square of b. So square of 2 minus square of root 7. Okay, and then what happens in denominator? I get 2 square 4 and this square root cancel out. We get 7. 2 minus root of 7 and this becomes 9. 2 minus root of 7 and down I got a negative 3. 3 3s are 9 and you got a negative in denominator. So for your knowledge, it means I got 3 times 2, 2 minus root of 7 and down I got a negative 1. So basically if you have 1 you can write without 1. So it means you can write without. So 3 times 2 minus root of 7. So where this 1 will eliminate, but where this minus will go up. So it means in future, if we have a 5 over negative 1, you can write negative 5. So 7 over negative 1, you can write negative 7. So you can stop it here or bring multiply inside. So you got a 3 outside, negative into positive negative 2, and negative into negative positive 7 root. You stop it here, or you can write root 7 negative 2. Both are correct answers. So I hope so. The concept is very clear, and this whole page is clear. And let's go for next page. So question number 21, we have students. Write down the coordinates of point where the graph crosses the y-axis. Do you know, students, I just give you this concept. Whenever, just imagine the curve cuts this way. So at this point, when cut the x-axis, y is confirmed 0. Here, y is confirmed 0. But at this point, x is equals to 0. And here, y is equals to 0. So when cut the x-axis, y is 0, and cut the y-axis, x 0. So what he's talking about, y-axis. So y-axis. So I will plug in x 0. So put x is equal to 0, y is equals to 5 times to 0 minus 3, and I got a negative 3. So x 0, y negative 3. I believe the point is very clear. So let's go for next question, which is a very, very important. And these kind of questions are favorite for the exams because perpendicular bisector is added few years back. Since then, it's coming every year. So let's try to do with a proper idea, proper diagram. So though diagram is not a compulsory to make it, just for your understanding. Where is 1, 7? Approximately 1 here and 7 somewhere here. So 1 and 7. So this is a point I have taken, 1, 7. Where is 5, 15? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 15 somewhere here. So this is a 5, 15. So as a teacher, I suggest you when you have a coordinate geometry questions come, so try your level best by sketching. So this is a line, but for your knowledge, this is a line which makes 90-degree with a line and passes through the midpoint. Is called perpendicular bisector. So this is a line you can see, okay, making 90-degree, and passes through the midpoint M. So this line we are looking for. So find the equation of perpendicular means 90-degree, bisector means midpoint. Okay, and the line in this format we're looking for. So let's try to do it. So first of all, students, I'm looking for a point on the line M. What is M? Midpoint. And midpoint, obviously, you know it how to find. So midpoint formula, like an average x1 plus x2 divided by 2. Same way, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. And I label here. This labeling is not a compulsory, but you will label good. X1, y1, x2, y2. You can change any order, no problem at all. So I'm going to implement. Now, first of all, x1, x2. x1 is this, x2 is this. So I'm getting 1 plus 5, 6. I got a 3. Same way, y1 plus y2. So 7 plus 15, 22, I got 11. So midpoint is 311. I got it. Now, students, I got a midpoint. Actually, I'm looking for 1 point on the line. We got it. Now I'm looking for the blue line gradient, but we can't do find directly. First find red line gradient of AB. And that is not a hard job for us. So gradient of the AB line, formula, you know, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. y2, y1 is y2 minus y1. So 15 minus 7. X2 minus x1, so 5 minus 1. I got a 5 minus 1. Here I got a 8. Here I got a 4. And I got a 2. So grade is a 2, but make sure when two lines are perpendicular, they are negative reciprocal. So for example, this M is a 2. Basically, 2 means 2 over 1. So what is negative reciprocal? This will go up, this will go down, this plus will convert into negative. So what is the gradient of a P for perpendicular line? P for perpendicular line. So negative half. So I will use now gradient negative half and midpoint 311. To repeat my words, I will use M coordinates. I'll use blue line gradient. So point is very clear. Formula is y is equals to mx plus c. So in the place of m, I plug in negative half and I plug in any point. So this 11 will go here and this 3 will go here. So now I'm going to find, so 11 is equals to negative 3 over 2, negative 3 over 2, plus c. This goes this here, left side, plus 3 over 2. LCM is 2. 2 multiplied with 11, 22. So finally, I got a c value, 25 over 2. Okay, so what is final answer? Y is equal to mx plus c. M is this, c, I just got it now. So y is equals to m negative half c 25 over 2. This is our final answer. But if you want to convert this in a proper fraction, sorry, mixed fraction, 12s are 24, 1 left. So I can write one more form, and that is this 12 comes here, this one comes up, and this 2 goes down. So this format also acceptable. I hope so. The point is very, very clear. Let's go for next question. And this first page is completely clear. Question number 22 is asking for this equation is given by him and what he's asking from us. He asking the stationary point is this. What stationary point means? When curve turns, basically, we must know. I just give you some basic ideas. Positive x square, we have this one stationary point, this one. If a negative x square, we have this point is called stationary. If x cube positive, we have two stationary points. If have a negative x cube, we have again two stationary points. So here I can guess here 3 means two stationary points, but he said one is this. So find out the other stationary point. So let's try to do it. And do you know, students, every tangent point, a line, if I draw a tangent, it has a zero gradient. And for your knowledge, gradient and dy over dx, they are same. So gradient is 0 means dy over dx must be 0. At this point, same story. At this point, at this point, at this point, at this point, all lines are parallel to x-axis, and that is why. So step number 1, I'll go for differentiation. Basic criteria, power comes down and multiply with x, and from power 1 less. So this 2 comes down and multiply with and power 1 less become 1. You write or don't write. Same power 1 is 1 comes down and power becomes 0. Something to power 0 is 1. So it means this is only 1. I'm going to plug in derivative 0 according to situation. Now, student, what to do? I'm going to apply quadratic formula because it's coming in fraction form. Okay. And let's try to do it. So what is A value? 3. What is the B value? 2. What is C value? -1. Minimum negative B plus and minus B squared minus 4A times to C. I have to write the formula. And what I get? -2 plus and minus. So this becomes 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. And I got a 4. It means it is factors. I think yeah, I can do factorization also. Sorry for long working, but anyway, and I got it in two parts. So this is not wrong even, and I'm going to do second method even. What is second? 3 ones are 3. So 3x and minus 1x. And from here, these two values, what is common? 3x common. And what is common from here? -1 common. So factorization is easy. Quadratic formula also easy, but time consuming. So x is -1 and x is equal to 1 over 3. So 1 over 3 I have already. It means this point I have already. So other point is that, but I'm looking for the y coordinate. How to find y coordinate? Plug in equation. So when I plug in equation, x cubed minus 1 to power 3. I hope so understanding. I got -1. I got a +1, -1. So I'm getting the answer finally. So y turns to be -1. So other point is -1, -1. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So we got a stationary point. Even I can show in graphical tool if I type this in calculator. In graphical tool, you can see students, I have a two stationary points. You can see one stationary point is here, x is -1, y is y is +1. And the second stationary point is x is 1 over 3 and y is negative that. So -1.85, -1.85. So, so, so this is negative, just let me write it. This is 0.3 and negative, let me check once again, is in decimals, it is what? 185, 185. Though it's not important to okay, show examiner, but I'm going to show you how we can do the next part. This is over. Let's go for next part by sketching the graph of this. So it means we'll sketch the graph. Now the previous part is very important, which I discussed before. These four graphs are very important for us. So when x cubed positive, we have this kind of curve. Negative, we have this kind of curve. But we have positive, so curve will come from the here and then turn back downwards. Second number, we have stationary points are mentioned. Determine whether the stationary point is maximum or minimum. So it is obviously we have two stationary point. One is -1 and +1. And second, we have given here. So let me label it. -1 here. Okay, let me make it here again. -1 here and +1 here. And 1 over 3 is somewhere here. But this point is negative. You can see the y coordinate negative. So it means this point is slightly here. And this point is where? Okay, this point is here. So if we check it carefully, the curve is turning and curve is turning. So as I said before, this kind of graph, I get it. So one turning point second. So it means a graph will come from here, turning point. Graph is coming from here, a turn, and now we try to meet them. So I hope so. The point is very clear how I got it. Okay, he is not asking to decide these points. Okay, and determine whether, so sketching part. So we can say this is a point of minima. I'm writing 1 over 3 and -5 over 27. So we can say this is a point of minima. minimum you can say also. So I hope so the concept is very clear. And what is the y value here is 1. What is the y value here? Negative 5 over 27. Very interesting part. He's saying this equation, actually, we look at carefully. If this equation totally match or not match, match. Can I replace y here? Exactly. So this equation turns to be what? Left hand side y, right hand side k. So he said that find the range of the possible values of k which has a three solutions. Fewer than three solution, not three solution. Fewer than three solution means less than three solution. It means two solution and one. It means this is a less than fewer than three solutions means two solution and one. What does solution means? Let me decide. This solution means, look, I show you with a blue line. Look, this line, and first of all, you must know it. Line parallel this x is y is equals to 0 because 0. If line goes through 1, so y is equals to 1. If line goes through 2, this y is equals to 2. If line goes through 1, student, line is equal to 1. This 1 is here. So it has two solutions, one cutting here, one touching here. So two solutions. So this line is two solutions. And above, if I go line go to 2, it has one because cutting at one point, like the previous one, it has a one solution. And we're looking for two solution and one. So all the point on million trillion points on the top. So every time here we are getting one solution, you can see from here. So it means every point the curve will cut the line will cut the curve only and only one times, and two time it will cut when it passes through sharp 1. So sharp 1 is our planning. It means if line goes through, if line goes through 1 and above, 1 and above, so we got a one solution, one or two or one solutions. So what, how to write inequalities more than one? So look, students, sorry, actually y is less than equal, sorry, not less, more than equals to 1. So we got a two solution, one solution or two solutions. So this is a k value. So we should write k value is more than equal to 1. This is my first range of values. Now, what about the below? Yes, if line passes through this point, negative 5 over 2. So y is equal to negative 5 over 27. Touch is cut, touch here and cut here. So it has two solutions. It is obviously clear, two solutions. Okay, students. And if the line go through below, it cut one, so it has a one solution because this continue forever. Every time it cut the curve one time. So from here going downwards, it has a one solution. I believe the point is very clear. And let me finalize it. So what is this answer number 2? Y is less than equals to negative 5 over 27. So this is actually k value. So k value is less than negative 5 over 27. And these are my answers. And just write A and the and. So this and this both, okay? Or we can't say or and, both are giving us our answers. I hope so. The solutions concept is very clear. So how many times, for example, curve, line cut, the two, it has a two solution. So touch, one solution here, two solution in here, zero solution because no cutting. I hope so the point is clear. Let's go for next question. Next question, student, indices property. And property is what I said before, whenever division criteria, so we can distribute A over B to power n. I can give both powers separate. So x to power 2 and power will go above separate and down separate. This is a property number 1 I have implemented. Second property, 1 power inside, power 1, 1 power outside. So they multiply. Power 1 times 2, power 2. So these will multiply. Okay, so this 2 times 2, 3 over 2. And basically, what is a 4? 2 to power 2 is a 4 and 3 over 2. 2 cancel, 2 cancel. I got x to power 3 and divided by what, students? Divided by 2 to power 3. you stop it here or write it x to the power 3 by 8, because 2 to the power 3 means 2 into 2 into 2. So 8. This is my final answer. So B part, what a question here. This is um, we have a x power x and we have to find out x. How we can find this kind of question? First of all, we have to try to make same basis. Property is number third. If I say, for example, 2 to power k and 2 to power 5, so these two are same basis. I will write this word same basis, and I can leave and I can take the power. So this concept I'm going to implement here. So first of all, what is 16? So let me write 16. 16 is a 2 to power 2 times 2, 8 times 16, 2, 4 times 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 to power 4 and x on the top. I have replaced 16 by 2 to power 4. And do you know, students, this power according distribution? So 1 to power x separate, 2 to power x separate. And there's a 4, again 2 to power 2, because 2 to the 4, and on the top power. So one power inside, one power outside, they multiply. So the same I can apply here. Power inside, power outside. I got a 4x, and 1 to any power is 1, and 2 to power x, and one power inside, one outside, 2 multiply with each number, 2x and plus 6. So student, one more property, when one x is available on top and one down, same basis, same basis. I write one base one time and upper power minus lower power, same here. So I can say upper power minus lower power. Here I'm leave as it is. And now what to write here? 4x minus x becomes 3x, and 2 to power 2x plus 6. So same basis. You see, students, so this concept I'm going to implement. So same basis, 2 to gone. I will take the powers. I think point is very clear. This 2x comes here. So out of 3x, 2x subtract, and I got a 6. And I hope so. The concept is clear and the complete paper is over. And best of luck for your exams. May Allah help you in your exam. And best technique, if you are getting problem, any question, re-attempt those questions. Okay, and I suggest extra part, especially these some properties are implements here. So especially angles, I'm telling 60-degree and 30 degrees. So this is a very important concept I'm going to discuss. So 1, 2, 3. Divide them 4, divide them 4, divide them 4. Take a root, take a root, take a root, and simplify. This become 1 over 2. This 2 cancel. This become 1 over root 2, like this. Okay. And root 2. And this is root 2 over root 4, give you 2. So actually, this is a sign values. This first number is 30, second 45, third 60. So these values you have to memorize. So these we have to face, and because, okay, now what about a cause? So this value will come here, this value will go here. So root 3 over 2, and this half. And this value will copy paste. I mean, what is a sine 45 and cos 45? They are exactly same. You write 1 over root 2 or you write root 2 over 2. In both are in same in calculator. So these values you have to memorize minimum. Best technique, if you memorize 3 numbers, half here. Second value, 1 over root 2. Third value, 1 over root 2. And fourth value, 1 over root 2. And fifth value, 1 over root 2. And sixth value, 1 over root 2. And seventh value, 1 over root 2. And eighth value, 1 over root 2. And ninth value, 1 over root 2. And tenth value, 1 over root 2. So this is the concept. Okay. Best of luck. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.